Season's over for the Toronto Blue Jays. And it went exactly the way you'd expect it to go if you've watched more or less 162 games of this team. Pitching staff, great. Offense, piss poor. 1 run in 18 innings for the Toronto Blue Jays. They got 16 hits, I believe. Let me make sure that's correct. 9 hits today, and I believe they had 6 yesterday. So 15 hits in 2 games. 1 for extra bases. 1. And it was Vladdy's double yesterday that eventually led to him not moving off of second base. But before we go any further and talk about this game, and now I'm seeing stuff about after and how people are feeling after the game, like players-wise. Minnesota Twins fans, congratulations. Honestly, no sarcasm, none of that nonsense. Congratulations from a sports fan who's dealt with heartbreak, and I saw a lot of comments yesterday getting at me about, well, Minnesota knows heartbreak too. I'm like, I never said they didn't, first off. And I get it, man. I get the heartbreak. I've been a Leaf fan all my life, and I understand the Jays, sure. Their years in 15 and 16 were great, and sure, the Raptors championship at 19, I get that. I do. But I live in the now, and right now, this team is putrid. The Jays play horrific baseball. For the Minnesota Twins, they win this series. They deserved the series win. They got the series win. And they are off to see the Houston Astros in the ALDS for the first time in 21 years, and they broke their curse. So congrats to the Minnesota Twins for that. Well-deserved. And a good win for them because they deserve it. But now let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. And it may not be too long. Jose Berrios, a beloved Minnesota Twin. The story going into the game. Right? Jose Berrios facing his former team with the Jays on the brink of elimination. They've paid Berrios a crap ton this year, the bounce back season he's had. And he goes out there and through 3 innings is dominant. Allows 3 hits, no walks, 5 Ks. And you notice in the second inning, I believe it was the second, maybe to start the third, I can't remember. But you see Kikuchi warming up, and you see Genesis Cabrera at one point warming, and and I'm thinking to myself, they better just be, Kikuchi-wise may need to get long, if they need him, he needs a longer time to warm up because he's a starting pitcher in that. So I get that part. But then, he's through 3 innings, and he goes out there in the bottom half of the 4th. With Royce Lewis at the plate, you see Yusei Kikuchi getting a pitch comm into his hat. And I'm thinking, there's no way. There is absolutely no way that this is happening. Because Jose Berrios is dominating. Royce Lewis put up a really good at-bat against Berrios in that one to start the 4th inning. And did a great job battling him. Sure, but Berrios, even after that walk, threw 47 pitches, 32 strikes. He was dominating. The 2-seamer sinker had so much movement. And he had a 95, 96. The velo was there. His breaking ball was getting swing and miss. He was dominating. And you pull him. You absolutely pull him. And bring in Yusei Kikuchi. A guy who I believe has never pitched in a playoff game to start. And then after he gets yanked from the ball game, I'm trying to pick up the plays right here. Bottom 4. Right. So then Max Kepler's an infield single. Then he walks Donovan Solano. Then Carlos Correa hits an RBI single. Then an RBI ground out. I think it was a double play. No, it wasn't double play. Was it double play? No. I don't know. Who cares? They scored 2. And now you're losing 2-0. What in the world could the analytics department be telling you? Now, before we go any further, do I like what John Schneider has done? God, no. Do I think that Jays losing this series was John Schneider's fault? Not, God, no. It's your putrid offense. You score 1 run in 2 games. At best, you can win 1. But it's only if you can win 1-0. It's not going to happen. Your offense sucks. But whatever moron thought this move was the right one and basically told John Schneider to do it, you're bananas and should be fired. It is pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. Now, I'm trying to bring this up here. There were some comments after the game, wasn't it? This was John Schneider said. We had a few different plans in place. Jose was aware of it. He had electric stuff. It was tough to take him out. Then maybe you shouldn't have done it. Read the book a little. I think with the way the Twins, are constructed, you want to utilize your whole roster. You paid Berrios like $130-odd million not to pitch 3 innings in a playoff game. Sorry. What else we got here? It didn't work out, evidently. You could sit here and second-guess me, second-guess the organization, second-guess anybody. I get that. It's tough. I didn't work out. What? It didn't work out for us today or yesterday. Yeah, it didn't work. And what's so painful is watching John Schneider try to back up these comments. And I'm not saying this is him because it's probably somebody else telling him to do it in the analytics department or whoever the hell did this. And he's got to eat it. That's the problem. He's going to eat every word of this. He's got to take it, though. He has to take it. Now, I'm going to see if there's any other comments here. Blue Jay star Vladimir Guerrero Jr. said post-game that everybody was surprised. Whit Merrifield wasn't impressed with the move. I hated it, frankly, he said. He also said, it's not what costs us the game, but it's a kind of baseball decisions that are taking away from the manager and baseball at this stage of the game. Yeah, putrid. The players hate it. The fans hate it. Ridiculous. Let's get away from that. Okay? Let's get to the real reason the Blue Jays lost this game today. It was, one, the inability to get a big hit, which is, when have I said that before? First inning, he had first and second, 2 out, I believe, couldn't get it done. Second and third, 2 out, second inning, couldn't get it done. We move ahead to was it the 5th inning or the 6th inning? I can't remember. When Vladdy at second base, Springer at third base, 2 out, Boba shot at the plate, and Vladdy gets picked off. If you're trying to distract the pitcher and bounce around and be a pain, fine. But he's a lemon out there. He ain't moving. Correa's coming from behind him. And once Correa's already straddling the bag, then Vladdy realizes, oh, crap. And then tries to swim back and be safe. But no, he gets called out and the inning is over. And you take the bat out of your best player's hand. It's a joke. An absolute joke. We heard before the year, we're going to take advantage of the base running, bunting, sack flies, all the small ball. We'll score runs in different ways this year. I don't know how many times I said that earlier on in the year. Well, running into outs had been this team's MO more often than not this year. And running into an out in a big spot with 2 guys in scoring position with your best hitter at the plate, who I believe going into the at-bat was like something along the lines of 6 for 8 in the series to that point. They just can't do that, man. And then we move ahead, right? I think it was the 7th inning. Matt Chapman at the plate, bases loaded, 2 out. We've seen this story before, but he rips one on the third baseline, and it goes about yay foul. Next pitch, or a couple pitches later, ground ball double play, inning over. This team, they just find ways every day to make you throw up. Season's over, man. Congrats to the Twins, again, for winning the game and moving on. I'm done. I'm done. I was going to try and say some other stuff, but I'm done. Belt's probably gone. Chapman's probably gone. Witt's probably gone. For For anybody wanting people traded, it's probably not going to happen. For anybody wanting this team to rebuild, let me start with that. Anybody wanting this team to rebuild, they're not going to do it. All right, let's just get that through our thick skulls right now. It's not going to happen. You have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball, starting rotation and bullpen. It's not going to happen. But for the love of God, they overcompensated for bullpen help last year and run prevention last year. You need to score runs. At least more than one per series. That's enough said for me. I'll leave that for the season review, off-season preview stuff a little later on once I've moved on from this. All right? So, I'm going to wrap it up with this. I want to thank you guys so much for the continued support all year long. As painful, and I mentioned it, I think it was I don't know if it was the 10K video or if it was the game 162 or the series preview. I can't remember which one I said it in, but it's probably been the hardest season for me to cover for the Toronto Blue Jays, as they have been painful to watch from start to finish, and it ends exactly the way you'd expect it to end. But I thank you. Without the constant support from you guys, whether you're Twins fans the last couple days, whether you're Orioles fans basically since the end of July, whether you're Jays fans and you've been around all year long, I can't thank you guys enough. Or any other fan that has joined the page, I can't thank you guys enough for the constant support. The more support I get from you guys, the more motivation I get to give you the best content and to do my very best every day. But in the end, I really didn't want this to end because I wanted to continue to post videos for you guys. But unfortunately, the Blue Jays have ended the season. And I know I saw some comments earlier about, what are you going to keep doing through the playoffs? Honestly, with the Jays being out now, and with the Leafs and Raptors about to begin, I need the break from baseball. I really do. But like I mentioned, I hope the Twins, I hope the Baltimore Orioles go quite a long way and meet in the ALCS, and one of them too makes it to the World Series, because both those teams and organizations and fan bases, yeah, they deserve it. They do. And for the Toronto Blue Jays, it's back to the drawing board. Figure it out. Whatever, Guillermo Martinez and any sort of hitting coach, staff, strategist, whatever, see you later. Pack your bags, okay? I'll pack them for you if you need to. All right, so anybody who's interested in any hockey content, basketball content, I'll be starting that stuff up very shortly. Obviously, the Leafs preseason game tomorrow, and I'll probably be doing the Raptors preseason preview tomorrow because I got a softball tournament this weekend myself, so I got a busy time. So eliminate the videos I have to make before then. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. The final game of the season for the Toronto Blue Jays is in the books, and it ended, like I've said a few times already, the exact way you'd expect it to go. No offense, painful base running, and brain dead pitching moves. I gotta specifically blame John Schneider because it's definitely more than just him making the calls. All right. So hit the like button if you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the season that was, the game, all that stuff. Twins fans, Orioles fans, good luck the rest of the way. And for the Toronto Blue Jays, I'm signing off for the season. It's been a ride. It's been a crazy. This is the biggest growth I've seen on this page since the end of July, since the trade deadline. This is the biggest I've ever seen, and I can't thank you guys enough for it. So hopefully we can do it again. Hopefully there's gonna be more. Hopefully there's gonna be a lot of you guys coming over to Leafs and Raptors stuff. But if not, that's okay, and I'll see you guys in February. All right. So for the Leafs wise, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Game was at 7 of the preseason against the Detroit Red Wings at Scotiabank Arena. And as for the Raptors, I'll do a video tomorrow doing the preseason preview as they open up. I think it's on Sunday. So we'll see what happens there, right? So Jays fans and every other fan watching, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the Blue Jay season that was. We'll talk to you guys soon.